overkill. Like it's not a large room.
No, this is the only camera that's active at the moment.
How's my hair? Oh my god.
Your hair is really gorgeous.
All right.
I mean, it's gone through many permutations, I'm always
it's an iterative process.
Yeah, continuously impressed with what's going on, and I think the curl that comes down at the top is really good.
I feel so. My hair. Okay, for the incredibly interested viewers at home. No, I'd grown my hair out for a while, and I had a ponytail and everything.
It was shocking, guys.
Yeah,
it was really shocking.
But it was such a slow process. You couldn't have been shocked by. You're just like, oh, it's slightly longer. So
no, it is shocking because I have pictures of you with that hair. Like, no, I mean seriously.
No, you don't have to go and.
Do you remember the time we were at PAX and we got really, we got rained on really badly?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the after pictures for those were great.
Oh dear God. Okay, that's useful to know.
But yes, your hair.
No.
I'm talking about your hair.
Yeah. Let's continue. No, it was just. I feel like this is sort of the revenge because like your hair gets straight and it gets tied back and now the hair is like, oh, I can go anywhere I like. This is awesome. And so now it just does these little curls and things like that. So very funny.
Like some people work really hard to get curls like that.
Just comes naturally to me, that and programming. That's my thing.
All right, hey everybody, welcome to desktop or stream number 250. Chris is here to celebrate 250 with us. So hello, Katisha Honey and Joe Maxrow and Repeat Pan and the Stone Monkey and Bruno Supremo. It is good to see you all. For 250, we have a special treat for you. Just like last year, Froggy and Repeat Pan have been working incredibly hard on a holiday mod for all of us, and though the mod is not yet live, we wanted to talk about last year's holiday mod, actually, Frostfeast2015, and give you like a look back a little bit on last year's Frostfeast mod, which I honestly think is really cool. Is still really cool. I was playing it yesterday.
But it's crap compared to 2016. No, it's not. I'm kidding.
No, I was playing it yesterday, just plain old vanilla Frostfeast 2015 with Alpha 13.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
Alpha 13 is crap compared to Alpha 19. But anyway, that's a statement I will stand behind. But
so what I wanted to do today, guys, is just to
Repeat Pen says it is. The most humble looking brackets I've ever seen. But anyway.
So what I wanted to do today with all of you guys is celebrate Frostfeast together. And since the Alpha 16 version, the 2016 Alpha 19 version of Frostfeast is not yet in your hands, I don't want to play too much of it because honestly it's pretty cool and I want you guys to experience it yourself. So let's start today with a look back at last year's Frostfeast. We'll spend a few minutes on it, 15 minutes maybe, we'll see what's going on, and then we'll load up what Repeat Pen has given us, a condensed or limited version of this year's Frostfeast so that we can see sort of the beginning of what's in store for you. And then we will pick up next week with full-on 2016 Alpha 19 Frostfeast and just sort of like see what's amazing and all the cool things that they've done since then. Okay, so, alright, without further ado, I forget, did you play much of Frostfeast last year?
I mean, I certainly, there were a number of little bugs that I had to go in. Not in Frostfeast, bugs in Stonehearth that I had to fix. So I know some bits of it, but actually, yeah, some of it's going to be a little bit new to me. The Riot's June. Wait, go back to gameplay for a second. Hold on. Is this with the optional Subspace Pathfinder? Do we even start it up yet?
I don't know. Let's see.
How old is it? The year is a long time.
This is the build from this time last year.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it must have been enabled by then.
Yeah.
It's on. Okay, that's fine.
So Alpha 13 was the build that first contained the Choice of Kingdoms and that first contained Raya's Children. And, I remember playing Frostfeast on stream with all of you guys and just, like, smiling like a crazy person because it was so, so charming. So, your Subspace Pathfinder, this one?
Yay, keep that on.
It's there. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so if we create a new game with new Frostfeast, like, this was brand new then. Ali wasn't even working with us full time.
Yeah, that's right.
But, we had these, this is the beginning of the, fade-in of the mysterious stuff. Like, we can do temperate. The grass is just starting to get a little bit greener. And then we only had normal and peaceful then. We didn't have hard mode yet.
We didn't have we're gonna beat you to a terrible pulp mode. Okay.
Yeah. That came later after people were like, what is up with this game? It's so easy all the time.
I haven't died in 4 hours. This is terrible. What were you thinking?
The Trapper's Knife, still incredibly important. And these completely expected Yay! But this was the very
Yeah.
first like thing that shocked you, let you know that it
Yeah.
was going to be something different and something
Yeah.
really special. Like because Repeat Pan and Froggy had taken the normal temperate biome and completely replaced it with a snow-covered temperate biome. And this still like gets me a little bit confused. I have to look really carefully to make sure that I'm actually clicking on a place that is snowy, like where there'll be berry bushes.
Yeah.
There'll be a hope or a prayer of berry bushes.
Yeah, they were
I'll
probably
try
okay.
here. Yeah. It is totally possible, guys, in Frostfeast 2016 to click on something and then look at the entire map and realize there's nothing to eat.
I think that's actually an Alpha 20 bug.
No, I just saw it.
Oh, an Alpha 19?
Okay.
Okay.
I was an idiot. Like,
Oh.
I clicked on a.
In that case, RP, you gotta balance that, bro. Because it was brutal. It was like, oh, this is great. I brought a farmer, but like you can't farm fast enough at first, so everyone's kind of bummed for a little while. Tons of berries back. I think we were just looking
there were,
like this.
Yeah,
I always
there
like
were
having a back to a wall.
Eight here.
It's not bad.
4. There's a few more
and wall.
here.
Walls.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. It's like, ooh.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
positive. You know,
This is gonna be
they're
so
done.
delicious.
You don't even have to. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going here. Diadem.
Sometimes I miss the constant errors, said no one ever. You and me both, the stone monkey.
Alright, so the very first thing I remember noticing about Frostfeast 2015 is that the light is different.
Yeah.
It's just really, really different.
It's cool. Like, not cool as in like, oh, it's hip, but like you can
You don't approve of hipness?
I do approve. I don't have a problem with that, but no, it's very like it looks cold. Or colder anyway. I mean, apparently that's something that someone was saying this. You can tell, like your brain knows. We've evolved to know when it's like fall and winter by basically the position of the sun and just shadows. Like not even looking up. Like just you see where the shadows are and like your brain is like, no, this is late.
Yeah.
This is cold time. So doesn't really apply in California, but anyway.
The Church of Plenty
Yeah.
shows up. It does a little. It's
Yeah.
cold here sometimes.
Colder,
It's cold
yeah.
today, like 40 whole degrees or something. Greetings and salutations, says a cleric. I love this, like the little like
Yeah.
purple hat and everything. I'm Brother Landon and I bring great news.
Okay, I mean, I like that you have no choice. It's
Yeah.
like, what if I don't? What if I don't, guys? I feel like we could just circumvent the entire thing at this point.
He actually does, like, Repeat Pan and Froggy have a choice like that this year. Anyway, but
They're all
this,
I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, I actually saw it. That's true. That's true.
like, Frostfeast is almost upon us. Really? Is it that time of year already? Oh my god, guys, yes. The nights are now much longer. The temperatures are colder. You should invest in some heaters.
Yes.
And additional light sources immediately. It is a bit nippy. Indeed, as you know, Frostfeast is a festival of giving. If you're a little rusty, I can give you a reminder.
Let's
Yes,
go.
please. Every year at Frostfeast, villages from around the realm send donations to the Church of Plenty. In exchange for these offerings, the church will grant you a gift. I do like gifts. Frostfeast isn't just about presents, it's also about sharing things with people who are less fortunate. It's now beginning to get very cold and very dark. A poor summer harvest could mean the collapse of a small village like yours. That is actually not a threat. That is like him explaining that other small villages like yours might collapse. I get that now.
It'd be a shame if something bad happened to this nice village of yours.
Right? We should pause while we're reading, right? Anyway, it's getting
Oh yeah,
colder.
that is and take note of the clock, ladies and gentlemen. It moves
yeah.
quickly. Yeah.
The clock is like less segmented
Yes.
than it used to be.
That is not just an effect. That is important.
It is now beginning to get very cold. Oh, right. We can't even move these guys yet. It's either you get them or you don't. In fact, I
Oh,
don't even
no.
think you can harvest them. You can't
Yeah, you
harvest
can.
Oh,
You can harvest. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah. We must have been able to do that, but yeah.
I
You can't move
I
them.
didn't think we had an herbalist yet.
Must have just got them.
Maybe. I thought herbalist was January. Anyway. But hey, we'll just start them making a
Oh, this could be just for the pots or the decorative
yeah, and put them
accoutrements.
down
Yeah.
somewhere. Wow, they're super slow at harvesting. Yeah, the little pots. Wow, I forget you guys. We'll have you back sometime. All right, so yes, we haven't even begun to prepare for Frostfeast. I noticed. The colder your villagers get, the less capable they become. It's hard work trudging through all the snow when you're cold. It's very important that you start building heaters to stop your villagers from freezing. Anything else? Lights! Lights are important. You won't be able to see far, and it'll be terribly gloomy without them. I think that's all. Are you ready? Excellent! Expect Sister Jenna shortly. She has great fashion sense. She's been assigned this area of the realm and will carry on with her a list of the most requested donations. Okay, Toodles! Woohoo! And of course, Mer Burly Hands is here with
Thanks,
his...
Mer.
No, I mean, like, we're gonna starve to death.
Yeah.
It's very... Yes! this is so important. 1 stone heater, because like, and the heater,
the fire
by the way,
does work
super
though.
adorable.
The fire in fact provides warmth as well.
It does, yes.
So
which
we're
is
okay
lucky.
there.
Oh, look at this purple.
Yeah.
So
Looks like winter.
How do you go through and change the light? I mean, like, render a
actually, for this, yeah, he would. I recall this. Yeah, this was happening. I think this is either we did the change to JSON because we had all these constants for all the lights, and that was in a Lua file, and it was like just hard coded. And it was like one of the first things, one of the first things I think I did when I joined. And it just stayed like that forever. And then the mod came around and RP was like, how do I do this without having to go and like alter your stupid code? And I think this is when we made the change to JSON. Oh no, actually RP made the change. And then I merged it. Yeah, I think this is. I might be slightly wrong about when this is occurring, but if nothing else, this is what prompted all of this. So you're digging a hole to put the guys. Okay, I always go for like the bedroom, but okay.
I do get the purpose of the bedroom.
And there's no carbon monoxide, so we don't have to worry about that.
You
like,
know.
don't do this in real life.
This.
Don't put the thing with that burns with the smokestack in there, because yeah.
I don't know. I think
I did provide the
cute.
JSON stuff. Yeah, says repeat that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm vaguely correct about this.
I feel like this is both adorable and ominous.
Yeah.
Like, it's like at any moment now.
Yeah, it's got that like.
Okay, so what else was up with this version of Frostfeast? You could promote someone to be a carpenter.
Yay.
And once you did, you could then notice that he had a ton of like cool things he could be doing with his time and with his wood and with his life. Okay, so good old carpenter can make a workbench like usual.
Okay,
but
good,
wonderfully, like
Yay.
I really love how Froggy you put the like decor, like the backgrounds on the Frostfeast ones, so it's really clear. Like, hey, these guys are from Frostfeast. Yeah. And of course, there's the decorations and the offerings and the presents that you can make. Yeah, and so it's just like, okay, and now, like, right on cue, the Church of Plenty, Sister Jenna with the awesome fashion sense is here. Look, I would wear that. And it's like, you know, kind of got that, like Renaissance, like awesome, like, high-waisted Romeo and Juliet sort of thing to it, and the little, like, hair piece. Okay, so Sister Jenna's here, and she's like, hey, I've got some requests for you. And, you know, the Church of Plenty, if you give us 2 carpenter's offerings, I'll be back in 1 day, and I will have a plentiful offering. And if you can get us another 2 carpenter's offerings, you'll get an additional plentiful offering. And I know
this still does, I mean, like, it's 1 to 2, right? I mean, I know it's a giving season, but, like...
Do you think she's being too miserly?
I feel like, you know, 2 is a greater number than 1, but okay.
Yeah. So then we go and we're like, hey guys, like, why don't...
Okay, but that's not the offering, though. That's the decoration.
Yeah, well, see, so the offering requires a bunch of decorations.
Oh, okay.
So
that's how we're teching
make,
to it. Okay.
Right,
and then Carpenter Workbench first.
Right,
so go and play some stuff.
Maintain 3, my usual favorite trick. And then, like, we're going to make what she wanted, like, 4 of them or something.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then we need to place the Carpenter's Workbench. And because, like, you know, it's super useful to have it inside where it's warm anytime now. It's actually kind of gratifying. Oh, and
yeah, we don't have the little
thing yet.
Yep.
Oh, Yang's awesome facing tool. Okay, like it just like, you know, and we could make another thing here. But we'll have like another room for people to like stash their stuff. Also,
actually, I just suddenly realized that maybe building a thing in this version of the game is not.
Like, I mean,
we could build the pre-made templates.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Otherwise, you probably want to stay away from doing anything that involves.
Oh, this version of the game.
Yeah,
oh.
This is a year old. This predates.
True.
This predates. Oh my god. Yeah, pretty much anything major that was done with building. So if you want to play a really unfun game of how quickly can we absolutely break the building system, let's not do that.
I have this memory of making the Rise Children templates. It was a Wednesday. I must have started at like 11, and I was still at it at like 6. Just like 15 versions of the same house. Being like, what if I removed
1 block over here?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I rotate it, like would it work then?
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much better it is now. Thank you. I'm like, there's
Still
something
more to do.
so depressing about making the template. The template looks great.
Yeah.
And then like you're like, will you build it? No. And because it
Roll
takes
the die.
so long to find out. Like, took so long to find out. Well, anyway. So yeah, so this is Frostfeast from last year. And I believe the heart, what Repeat Pan and Froggy and some of the others of you who have played with it have told me is that Frostfeast from this year builds on Frostfeast from last year in a tremendous sort of way to sort of like enhance the quests, make everything more beautiful, fix a whole bunch of bugs, like, and just, you know, create that greater sense of coziness and holiday cheer. All right. So,
Michael Handy had a neat question.
Yeah.
I'm going to scroll back up. Hi, Michael.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you again.
One thing I must ask about the happy versus sad emotions is about footmen and soldiers. We'll be able to see them skip to battle if happy or run mopey to battle. I mean, we are looking at combat postures and stuff like that. So I think they don't, but they just run to battle right now anyway. So actually, they would kind of slouch. In fact. Yeah,
wow.
Because they don't run with, it's just a typical animation. So yeah, that's gonna be we didn't think about that. That's gonna be awesome.
That's a good edge case.
That's good. Well, I mean, this is fine. This is emergent behavior. Yeah, you should slouch to battle. You'd be like, "Aw, I got my wooden sword." Yeah.
That's really interesting. So they, like, I think the patrolling animation is actually different.
Yeah, patrol is its own thing.
They won't do slouching patrol.
Yeah, well, not until Mally does it. Yes,
so they
exactly.
have slouching patrol. Wow.
Gotta patrol this stockpile.
So sad. I bet they actually feel that way. I mean, like, it's a really boring life patrolling stockpiles.
But it's quiet. It's a simple life. It's uncomplicated. I would never look down my nose at that. I think that's.
There is this. Okay, good question. Thank you. I was attacked by a wild Franklin stove when I was younger and have not yet gotten. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't look like a stove to me. It looks like a robot.
Little ominous. It does. It's
like,
it's.
Ooh. So awesome though.
But it looks great. Yeah.
It's actually not even the Franklin stove. It's those heat dishes, and like, you know, you've got them, and then you kick them over, and then they make that terrible noise. Like,
which one is that?
They're round dishes. They're like a dish. They're like
yeah. And like the parabolic
thing. Yeah, they have that glowing, and then they like or whatever really terribly. Like, yeah. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So, don't have skipping hard coded in the AI. We try very not to hard code things. All right. Hey guys. Okay.
Oh, and Mally says, lol, yeah, plan on doing all those variants run with happy and sad. So there it is. That's
you heard it from Mally. All right, so let me save this. So you guys have an idea of some of the magic that's inside existing Frostfeast. And this is Frostfeast 2015 again with.
Oh, did we make some presents? Can we deploy them? Can we deploy the presents?
You can't actually deploy
these aren't deployed. Yeah, the new ones are.
Only, like if she then gives you a present, then you can open it.
Okay, we're not going to wait.
How many hours is she going to take before
I think it's just the one day, right? We could run it in
16 hours. We could make it super fast.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we could also.
Oh, and this doesn't even have ultra fast speed because this has experimental CPP AI, but it's still
One thing I do know that works here that is really,
make sure it's not near
cool.
anything. Give it a wide berth. It's still, you might want to cross yourself, just.
Well, it does. It is a template. It has always built, right?
Yeah.
Although auto queue isn't here yet, so like we don't have any. Like.
Yeah.
We'll need to tell him to go ahead and make a bunch of doors and windows. But I think the other thing that's kind of interesting here is that maintain one. Yep. Let's see.
Oh yeah, he's constructing. Oh, he's piling the presents in there. Okay.
Right. I really like the goal of my entire existence is to build this bed.
Royal purple.
Yeah,
hey.
Exactly. So delicious. Wow. It's such a happy present. Like, good job. It is in Frostfeast colors, got the same background, got the same wrapping paper as Frostfeast. And everyone's gonna sleep on the floor and be super unhappy because we have no beds. Oh, that's right. Yep.
Nope. No, I think it'll happen now. They'll go wherever they wish.
Sweet. The D&D crew is again outside the window.
I do hear voices.
Yeah.
No one's screaming though, so I figure
really exciting.
That's good. Oh, are we making an offering now? Yes, we are. Awesome.
Yay! Well, right. So now he's got 3. The goal is to get him 4.
It's so peculiar
9
to
hours.
see like you're sawing on the presents. Like you put them on the thing and you're like, I'm gonna make him a big present, and then you're just like going like this, and then you have a big present. I'm like, okay, it's an abstraction. I understand. I totally understand. But
little presents. I don't know.
You can only hold one thing in this version. Are they only... they're only building one. I'm not sure they can only...
You can... I mean, like, this version does have backpacks. So, like...
Ooh, why is he stop? Oh, yeah, there we go.
To get warm. Because, like...
Oh, right. Yep.
Right, so here's the thing about Frostfeast.
Yeah.
If you are not near a heat source, your dudes will slowly get a cold debuff. And
get slower,
it makes them slower. Yeah, and you can see them warming their hands by the fire, which I think is adorable. Like, definitely new additions. I think they might be out of wood. Haha, after I learned to play with shortcut keys, the game got so different.
Oh, and yeah, all scaffolding costs... Well, I mean, that only changed recently.
That's right.
So yeah, everything is... It's all a little different.
I think the amazing thing is that if you look at the difference between 13 and now, it's not so great. It's all like really like little. It's
solid,
not
visual for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, we certainly have way more interesting monsters, and you know, in that regard, we have I think a lot of cool stuff. We don't have any archer here. We don't have.
That's right.
Do we have a no archer, no knight? I assume.
No archer, no knight, no herbalist. But yeah.
So we went a little bit wide, but yeah, otherwise, I mean, the render is largely... Actually, this contains the pre-rendering refactor, so this has like some very interesting slow bits on it. I mean, it's fine on this machine, but you wouldn't want to run this on a lower-end machine. Come on,
2 hours!
We'll
Come
get there. So you want to just turn on the slice mode again? I'm just curious to see if he's...
We have presents.
Yay!
We have presents and we have beds.
Come on.
You can do it, man. Oh, he's making beds now. So
oh no! Oh no!
we should have the 4 presents. There's the 4th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we should be fine. In theory, we should be fine.
Assuming no bugs on Repeat Pan's part.
What? Like, I feel like, you know, it's a glass house thing, Chris.
Yes. Oh, I'm very well aware. Sister Jen is back. Yay!
Yay! Accept! Alright, sweet gift.
Plentiful offering. Unwrap the present.
And then it gets a little unwrap, like, toast.
Unwrap that as well. Everyone's busy, of course. They're building a house. And they are building it, so I'm pretty...
Oops. Well.
That's fine, task group. No worries.
And
a bubble hat.
Hats. Oh, the hats and the lights. Oh,
yay!
I love the lights.
Lights are awesome.
The lights
Wait,
are very
just...
cool. Can I put the lights up? Let's see. I should put them here. And then it's like, oh, like, carpenter, you've got lights. Like, yeah, they're building a little ladder to get to the lights.
Some stuff did actually work. It's not quite as bad as my memory makes it to be.
We went to PAX with a build that was like 4 months older than this build, so it had better work.
I remember that. And that was like the old Pathfinder, that was the old everything. Yeah.
Kythandra made Harujo with a build that was older than this build.
I don't understand how that's possible. But okay.
Alright, so there you go. Frostfeast 2015.
Yeah. Love the lighting effects.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so cozy. Like, I guess we use the word cozy a lot these days when we try to talk about what emotion we evoke, and you guys really nail it with this one. Like, just the idea that you have to make everything smaller and more intimate in order for the game to, like, in order for everyone to stay warm, like, just creates this incredibly close, dense, like, town situation. Alright, so we have seen Frostfeast 2015. We've looked back at where Froggy and Repeat Pan were, and now I am very excited to show you guys a preview of Frostfeast 2016. Frostfeast needs a feast tree or a Festivus pole or something.
If only there was a tree. If only.
If only there was a tree that evolved. Like, so I mean, I was asking Repeat Pan, so what did you change? And he was like, eh. And then I asked Relis, who's been playtesting it for Repeat Pan, and she was like, they have a tree! It changes dynamically! And I think that that's pretty cool. I'm with Relis here. I think that that's pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I don't think we'll see it today. Maybe next week. Next week when we play the full version of Frostfeast 2015. Okay, apologies again, momentarily, while we get rid of the sound. Like, sorry. Yeah.
So, first thing to notice, there are some colors are a little bit different. Some styling
right?
here. Yeah.
Like, look at this. Like, immediately the UI is, like, colder.
Yeah.
Like, oh man. Like, but there's I think the teal is really good.
Yeah, no, it sets the tone. Like, before anything happens, like, okay, things
Did
are
you
different.
see these candy canes?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
They're so cute. Oh my god. Okay, so Dimensionals.
Diabetes just sitting here.
Hey, if that's how we got diabetes, we would all be so hosed. Like, thank you, Pinterest. All right, I'm gonna pick a new game. By the way, this actually like Frostfeast in this color scheme.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's.
Yeah.
Like this is definitely a cooler sort of desert scene. Like just the fact that it's in the evening, I think it kind of works. So.
All right, dun dun dun. New game. Suddenly everything's cool. Brave Band of Settlers from. Again, you can actually choose Rise Children, and you can choose the desert, but for maximum contrast, seeking new lands and adventure, they set off to winter temperate or winter desert. Yeah. Ooh. Snow-topped forests, mountains interweaved with rivers, a majestic winter wonderland. A desert in winter, dry and sandy with chunky hills, sparse vegetation, and a generous helping of frost. Feast.
And now you know what you're in for, so you can click X and then avoid the punning. But unfortunately, we must go forward. So. And
look, they recolored the thing, so it's clear. Like there's snow. Like it's I don't know. Like suddenly this guy, I feel like he looks like he's wearing like a heavy coat. Like it's like it calls attention to it, you know. All right, and back to normal because playing Frostfeast is already hard. So, all right. Some high spirit people, which is important. Some high body people, but no high body and high spirit people, which is less cool.
Oh, Michael Handy has a thing for me. Since he's right here, question Chris, do you still want the Church of Sid full build? Absolutely. Yeah. Have you seen any, have there been any serious problems? There's one outstanding bug in building that I know, aside from like little UI things. And it's actually the one that you found, which is the weird ladder placement. Like, it looks like how did you get a ladder there? And then we can never take it down, and then could potentially, like, kind of disturb, so not to sidetrack on the stream.
Means, be useful.
I do know what causes that now. I have a solution which is very hacky, but it will have to do, it will have to work, because it's, the long and short is, you can end up reaching a location where a ladder should never have gone. And because like maybe you're putting up a window, so you put up a ladder to reach the window, and now suddenly that windowsill is reachable, and they're like, oh cool, I can put up ladder for the scaffolding over here. And so then they go up to the windowsill and they put the ladder on the scaffolding, and then the window goes in, and then they really, oh my god. Sorry, interrupt to the interrupt. Oh dear.
Is it the candy canes?
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. Okay, what were we talking about? Something building related. Yeah, anyway, a ladder goes, a scaffolding ladder ends up in a place where it suddenly becomes unreachable, and now, like, that's it. You would either have to know to manually place that ladder there in order to be able to tear down that ladder, or what my solution is going to be is, this ladder's been marked for teardown. No one's gotten to it in 30 seconds. Poof. I can't think of anything better. Unless I like completely redo ladders, and I don't think that's going to be happening. But do send me Sid. Absolutely. I'm going to make sure that everything awesome still builds.
All right, are you ready for the entirety of the cool new UI?
I don't think so.
Click.
You can't be ready for
Bridge Mattenford, Frostfeast.
And
yay!
So cold looking.
It is.
I don't know how well this. Actually, it looks like it shows up pretty well in the stream. So you can see like there's like that almost kind of like an ice covered kind of or an ice encasement of the icons.
Like I know exactly how that would feel if I touched it.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like cold at first, and then it wouldn't register, and then it would just slip ever so slightly. Also.
And the Hearthling with the hat.
Yeah, it's like, oh my, because I've always been kind of sad about this guy, because like he never looks like he's wearing a shirt.
Like, now he's got a hat.
Not wearing a shirt, and he's got a hat.
It's a fashion statement. Yeah. It's bold. It's a good direction. I like it.
So, all the menus and submenus updated. The Church of Plenty is back. Brother Landon is back. Greetings and salutations. I'm
required to like the great news, but.
Now much longer, it's true. So this time I totally tried the Bah Humbug thing, and it was like, warning, repeating Bah Humbug will discontinue the campaign for a more sandbox experience.
And I like that. You know what? Break the fourth wall to let me know exactly where you're going with it. I think that's
right.
Totally works for me.
It's like when you're playing a Bioware game, and then more recently they're like, this will end the romance.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Like telling Solas that he's like a nice person or something. He doesn't like that. God.
Everyone's got their damage. But anyway.
Seriously. Alright, well I do like gifts. We haven't even yet begun to prepare. Like, this is very much the same, which I think is really cool, because it sort of highlights like how much else is sort of going on. Mm-hmm. So, alright, before I go, the heater.
Yeah.
The heater is
Which
so
is
important.
vital now, to the extent that it's quite hurtful to not have it.
Have the heater, right. So last time I tried building a cave, and so this time let me just try making the shared sleeping quarters straight off the bat. Wait, no, before I do that,
you should be fine, but do cut it down anyway. You need the wood. And
I need the wood, and I'd actually like to pre-build carpenter, because now that we have auto queue, like,
good idea.
Oh, the tiny sun, it's like the day is so short. Okay, and the other thing that's kind of interesting is this is for you guys, they don't necessarily remember to like place to put the log in the fire pit immediately anymore. So if you want them to try to remember, you might want to have them move the fire pit, especially after dark. So the Grizzled Traveler approaches. Thank you, Mur. Much appreciated. Okay, back to here. Oh, and did you see the new building editor?
I did not see the new building editor.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You know, maybe let me just make one, actually, instead of making the default, because like that way I
Let's take our lives in our hands, shall we?
Well,
No, it better be fun. It better be fun.
That way I can use the new doors.
Right, good idea. Actually, really good idea.
Like, because that way they'll be the Frostfeast doors instead. And who doesn't like that? Oop, we'll be with the Church of Plenty in a moment after we have made our awesome building. All right.
Oh, wait, what? There's a third roof? Oh, no, it's a color. Is it color?
Ooh, no, it's a snow-covered roof.
Topped with a fresh layer of snow.
Yeah! So good. All right. And then I want this door, because like
you
who doesn't
want
want
a
this
damn
door?
wreath. You're absolutely correct. Stone might want to pause. Not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea. Yep.
Okay. And then, of course, the snowy windows.
Yeah. I wonder how, if we go with snow as an environmental effect, how we would do that. If it's going to be deliberately authored, or if you try to... Yeah, I'd probably... Never mind. I don't want to design anything here. Which is a bad idea for so many reasons.
Alright. Well, anyway, let's have them finish editing. Let's just have them start building it. I will put the...
Okay.
I'll put the stuff in manually.
You needed some stone, it looks like.
Oh, really? Was it
okay. Go back. How much was it? Was it a little bit, or...
Yeah, I do. Alright, cool.
That's fine. Not too much. It's only 2.
Alright, Sister Jenna returns with a new UI, which I think is... There's great concern amongst the High Order this year. This Frostfeast is the coldest on record, and the scholars fear that unless we do something about it, the cold may never end. How terrible, indeed. But I'm afraid I'm getting ahead of myself. We need villages to be part of an ancient ceremony that may help break the cold. I know you're only starting out, but is this something you'd be interested in? I haven't picked no thanks yet. This is too fascinating. Like, excellent. I hope you understand that we can't just rely on your word for something this important. I will set you a trivial task. Once completed, we can talk more about your special mission. As I have many villages to visit, my courier will carry our requests. And it's the courier.
And a really nice...
Like,
I like that, but
it's so cute.
It's really, really nice. It pops really nicely.
And it really makes it clear that we need to update the trader UI so bad.
No, we'll get there.
Just, this is so much better.
We'll just steal what you guys have done and then be on our way.
I like how this has earmuffs. Like, look, it's just there to like... And,
are they... No, it's the... No, it's the hat. It's the... It's the hat that comes in.
But it's still got that ermine, like, Frostfeast sort of look at it. Yeah. Alright, so, Bridge Mountain Ford Frostfeast, the Church of Plenty will give you, like, in exchange for this... In exchange for the blue one's a purple one. And stretch goal, which honestly, guys, was really, really funny to us because, like, stretch goals, it really works, right? Like, we can do anything if we just promise a stretch goal. Like, if we promise it, it will give us the ability to build it, right?
Oh.
Yeah!
I feel like there may be some mild logical fallacies being committed there, but let's just keep going.
Yes, let's keep going. All right, you weren't even there. So see, Chris, the problem is that I actually have really powerful memories of making those stretch goals with Tom and Tony, and like the memories are like alive in my mind. Like I can just open a door and walk in, and there I am in Tom's house, and the floor is really warm. The sun's on. It's like,
oh god. Stop! So you can go back in time and be like, okay, let's rein it in.
I can edit the memory as much as I want, but that doesn't change anything in the present. It's terrible. All right, so in addition, if we can make a Mason's offering, that would receive 1 additional plenty offering. So that's actually really, really cool. Oh, 20 hours.
Plenty of time.
No, okay.
Maybe we don't build that house just yet.
Right. And we go find the carpenter person and be like, hey, did you build that workbench?
I don't think they have the workbench yet. Have we even queued up? I don't think so.
No. And then...
where is it?
Yeah, now I built the workbench.
Doors. Yeah.
And then now it's like, okay, same thing as before, but like maintain 3. And then we need 2 of... I think we should just one of these, but let's do 2, just in case.
Yeah. Well, we can check the little...
Right. Oh, and for some reason it didn't auto queue. I think maybe that was off. Here, let me... Settings. Gameplay. Right. For some reason, auto queue might be off for you. Show hearthling paths, right? Okay, cool. So, if auto queue had been on...
you know what? I'm happy to leave it off right now, like, especially given that, like, yeah, let's get the presents out, and, yeah.
Okay, so no one's lit the fire pit yet.
It's still light.
It's still light?
Yeah, I mean, so this is, something that is slightly confusing is the fire pit is unlit, and then it gets lit, and then it will stay lit. Which is actually what you would want, because it's going to be very, very cold.
Right. It's just that, for me, playing today, the only way I've been able to get them to light the fire pit is by moving it to remind them that it exists, which is a totally fair thing.
I wonder if it's a reconsider, or if it's... I mean, the logic... Well, anyway, I'm not going to do any debugging in real time.
We can hypothetically theorize about debugging. That's all good. But they're going to get super cold in a bit.
Michael Handy has sent it to me in Discourse message. Okay, I should probably check my Discourse messages. I'm sure there's only 1 or 2 for me.
Just a
awesome.
couple?
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right, cool. So...
or the opposite. Well, we're trying to fight that. We're trying to be warm.
Yes.
Okay, you're doing the thing.
What if we said warm instead of cool?
Yeah, it's hot.
How would that change things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has different implications.
Yeah. Substantially in some ways.
Wow. It's like...
Yay. And still... Okay. When we have Carpenter level 1. Okay, yeah.
Alright,
yeah. Oh, someone's admiring the breath. Let's take a little...
Yeah.
Fire pit is on... Oh, fire pit is on 24/7. It should not be on a timer anymore. Yeah, double check it. I'm not sure why something was being interfered with. Maybe... I wonder if... Like, even if fire pit is on, double check to make sure the task is being injected. Maybe there's something going on there. Not sure. Yeah.
But yeah, the way that they breathe and, like, you know, a little steam comes out of their mouth. Excellent job, the cubemeter there, guys. Okay. Doing the house thing.
And they actually build quickly now, which is nice.
Yay! And the scaffolding is free, which is also nice.
Yeah, that's very... That's one of those things that, like, I wouldn't say I opposed it, but I was like, you know, we should give it a shot, see if it feels good. And now that it is, it's like, I can't believe we ever paid for it before.
Yeah.
Like no, my God, what were we thinking?
Well, realism was what we were thinking.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting balance where you draw that verisimilitude line of everything must be block by block. You know, gravity must be effective, and then actually, it's okay. You can there's some things that can be bent.
Oh, it's gonna be a long time before we can make this wreath. Like, oh no. That's okay.
Got a tech to... I mean, we could cheat our way there, but yeah.
No, that's okay. They'll just have a very cold house for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no effect from not having a door. And, I mean, and to be clear, our windows are open anyway, so it's like, yeah, exactly. Again, verisimilitude. How realistic do you want to get here?
Heater! Right, so the one thing I do want to do, though, is...
Oh, oak saplings grow faster because reasons. Okay.
Ooh, that is good to know. Well, once we have a farmer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other thing that is really good is that Sister Jenna asking for the Mason's offering is really good because it motivates you to make a Mason.
Yeah.
And you don't know until you have a Mason that the Mason is in fact the person who can make heaters. And that the heaters are really, really useful. So
kind of important. Actually, we haven't placed ours yet, have we?
No, I haven't. I was kind of hoping to place it inside the house.
Yeah, totally.
But I wanted them to put the scaffolding down first.
I mean, if it's on the interior, it's fine. They'll just walk right through the door. So yeah, they're just getting ready to put the roof on anyway. So
why are they removing the scaffolding?
They're tearing down because why is it so low? Is the could you put the plan again?
Yeah.
It seems. Oh, I guess is that about 3 units? Yeah, it's because of this guy. If you put your cursor so that the stream can't see me pointing. Yeah, that block is going to be 3 units ahead of the tallest. Should be 3 units above the tallest scaffolding. Because otherwise, if it goes any taller, they're going to hit their heads, and then you can't build it, or you can't reliably know you can tear down scaffolding. So that's why we do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna put the heater here then. If it's really okay.
Yep, should be just fine. Actually, turn it on to yeah. No, that's perfect. Yeah, and then yep.
Okay. Sweet. And then that way they can hopefully be warm while they're working on the house. Revolutionary.
Yeah, and you can see they're moving relatively slowly now. I mean, we have this at double speed, and you can see them like kind of going like this, but they're not walking. They're not actually going anywhere fast,
cold.
And yeah, they're not thrilled with that. Are they also sick? That is a new mechanic.
Are they sick?
Yeah, there's a thing.
No.
Getting a herbalist is a pretty good idea.
No.
Oh, they're okay. Oh, freezing, and then they have a temperature. Yeah.
Oh man.
So they're buffed or debuffed or whatever you want to call it, and it's
a long way to get an herbalist.
Yep. It's not an easy mod.
Did everybody die in Ali's game earlier today?
I don't think you can die from colds. I think you're just debuffed. I don't think it actually affects your health.
So anyway, we kind of can't see it because like the scaffolding's currently up, but when you put a heater in,
actually, scaffolding should be invisible now if you just. Although actually, so is the wall. So never mind.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the heater actually extends into the outside of the wall, so that like you can see that the heat is venting, the exhaust is venting that way. Oh my gosh.
Again, carbon monoxide, kind of important.
Right. Well, except now it's venting properly and so charming. Is that a thing? Is that a thing we can actually do? Or like to get the heaters and the chimneys working the way that they do in Frostfeast?
Is that a thing? Sorry.
Is that a thing we can do? Or is it like, incredibly difficult?
It's how many lines of code would you like to write,
Well, how fragile would it be afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to...
Oh, they're better now because there's a heater in there and there's a fire here. Yay! Alright, Whoops. I need another stockpile. Wait, where is the... What is the carpenter doing these days?
Michael Handy, another thought was thinking about how hearthlings join your town. Another stipulation should be that you have enough bed to cover the hearth adjoins. That's an interesting one. That might not work in the early game, just because you're probably not thinking about building beds and stuff, and you're balancing all these other things. But I kind of like the idea that like, no, I'm only going to come if you have like a bed, or I'm only going to come if you have a bed in a house, and like I want room for me. I want to. That could be an interesting gating kind of thing.
Woohoo! Wait, whoops.
Yeah, are we still... He's still... Oh, stone.
Stone. Oh, okay. Well, we can get more stone.
Did we utilize it all? Or is it...
Yeah, I think we used it to build the roof.
Oh, right. I guess we just didn't get much out of it. Okay.
More stockpiles.
Repeat Pan says the problem isn't his fire fleet. Okay. 2 carpenter's offerings. We still waiting for them? Yeah. Oh, that's why our things are cold, and that's why it wasn't lit properly.
Unwrap.
Component override seems to have failed. That's why your hearth things are cold. Well, I mean, they're not cold now.
Could it be conveniently on? Whoa, what's... I feel like
it's just a shadow.
It's the shadow of this block, right? That's so good. Okay.
Shadow geometry coming soon. Oh, Church of Plenty has more things to say.
Ooh.
Whether succeed or fail, trying is what matters.
Only if you don't die of freezing to death.
And then you say the trivial task is complete, and you've proven that we can rely on you. Fine, jeez.
Now onto the real mission. It's imperative that we invoke the ancient ritual of Baal if we hope to break this frost.
Okay.
That seems kind of ominous,
yeah,
but cool.
Okay.
It involves placing of magically ruined wards and monuments throughout the realm. The High Order insists that this is the only way the frost will break. Look at this like crazy lighting going on in the background here.
And then we're talking about
is
Baal.
There anything else I should know
about?
Yeah,
now I'm mildly... I didn't get this far.
Over the next few trials, I will deliver some important artifacts. It's very important. Very important you place them outside straight away and be mindful of where you place them. A strong magical force protects the tether, and you will not be able to move them once they're in position. I love that you don't have another option here.
Yeah, guys, you've committed. Would you kindly place these relics?
Okay, so a magical shrine. Wow. All right, so 2 of these for one of these. 2 of these for one of those. Okay, so another 4.
Lam says Baal is life. Isn't it like a blood god though? That's why
Yeah.
I have negative associations with Baal, but maybe that's a slight perversion.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely an evil god, but you know that's.
It's all subjective.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
and
spin,
maybe that's in
you
our
know?
world.
Yeah.
Like maybe in Frostfeast, maybe in Stonehearth, it's fine. Like he's super friendly in Stonehearth.
But when viewed in that context, it is sort of like, oh, you know, we're just gonna place these artifacts, these wards, these things that have tethers, this summoning ritual, place them in a pentagram-like fashion, or pardon me, a 5-sided polygonal figure.
It's a square. They're all squares.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just.
There are things like, what do you mean 5 sides? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's just 2 squares that
Yeah.
overlap, like the virtual center icon. Like if you want real, it's like 3 squares.
Let's not. I'm thinking Ball from Diablo 2. Yeah, that's exactly. That's probably where I'm thinking of it. Yeah.
I really want a mason so that we can have more heaters. Hello.
Yeah, and it takes a while. It's like a level 3 thing, I think.
Yeah.
This is where I go, and then I
Level
debug
2.
stamp out. Oh, okay, that's not
It's not so bad. Like if you're making Frostfeast like items anyway, it should be totally doable. But yeah. So yeah, okay. Well, they've built one house, and probably my next goal will be to get them some more like warm sleeping space.
Yeah.
I also never promoted anyone to being a trapper wash. She's gonna be our fighter.
Plenty of food.
Yeah.
Plenty. I mean, actually, not doing bad.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Okay. Well, not enough food to get a new person.
And Froggy ruins everything. When I was thinking of the name for the ceremony, I wrote blah as a placeholder. Sorry to burst the bubble.
Well,
Yeah,
it's still super intimidating.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, Frostfeast 2017, you know, maybe this is going to be the slightly unexpected turn.
Aha! I think that is a mason's. That was a mason's hammer.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lord of Murder.
Woohoo! Alright.
I feel like this is some Terry Pratchett humor, like blah, you know, and yeah, okay, so if Baal is the Lord of Murder, then blah is like the
Lord of Slight Inconveniences?
of toe stubbing. Walking on Legos.
Wow!
It's very specific, I grant you.
Hello.
I like that hat. It's sharp.
It is.
And again, this carbon monoxide, like you're putting it in a cave. Like, I don't know. I'm just...
It's that sense of cozy, you know? Like, the coziness from before death.
Yeah. The great sleep is...
Is upon us.
Oh, boy.
Alright, well, whoever's the mason, hey, Lily, we need you to make us some more heaters. So see the heater?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the heater's like the cheapest thing ever.
Yeah, place mason workbench, so...
Let's make like 3. How about 3?
Yeah.
And then we'll put the mason's workbench down so that...
We don't have a mason's... oh, no, is a level 2 ascendancy where you get the mason's house? Or is that... Or am I making that up? Is that a thing yet?
Ali's definitely made a mason's house for... Let's see, cottage for 2, carpenter's house is here. Maybe not yet. I know she has one for Raz children.
Okay.
Like you make a mason and then you get the mason's stuff.
Oh, maybe that's sort of the analog because you don't really use a carpenter and yeah, that's right. That was the reason because yeah, why would you get a carpenter when you like have like 5 pieces of wood in the entire place?
Well, you know, like I think actually if the best reason to have made the scaffolding free is so that Raz children can make houses.
Yeah.
Like without us having to like make it all like clay or something.
Clay scaffolding.
Clay scaffolding.
Yeah, no mason's house for ascendancy. Not yet.
Yeah. Yet. Aha! No, see, this is why we need
more
food.
Yeah. Oh, the morale's really good.
Morale's doing great.
Michael Handa, you're dating yourself. Yeah, we're all a little bit older here, so... I only played Baldur's Gate 1. That was enough. God, it was such a long, long game.
You know, it's on the iPad now, like, with revisions and stuff.
But how do you, like... that really feels like a mouse game to me.
Yeah, well, they had a team, I guess, go through and revise the UI. I only played the intro, so it's not so great.
Not enough to get
a true sense.
I was about to say a true hamster, but anyway. You know.
A true hamster.
Yeah.
Those are always good. Who doesn't want one of those?
A well-balanced hamster is a wonderful thing.
That's so good. All right.
Place some beds in there maybe as well. Oh, Church of Plenty's back.
Yay! We made the 2 carpenter's offerings. We even got the traditional ones. Yes, I do.
An additional plentiful offering. Absolutely.
Except,
It just pops into existence. Womp.
This is so
Magical shrine. Okay. This will be fine. No problems.
Right. Well, but we don't have any instructions about where to place it, which I think
it sounded like it was an open area. He was saying.
Place it outside.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well... Whoa, it's kind of big.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
Okay, well, why don't we put it right in front of this house?
Absolutely. This is great.
Oh, hey, and a chimney.
Yeah, these are the,
we got a present.
I think, yeah. Yay. Right there.
Yeah. So cute. All right, she's back. All right, so...
Makes the following requests.
Hearthstone.
Okay.
Thus, desperately the huddled in the cold. Okay, so we needed Mason's offering and a Hearthstone. Yes. It's fine. No one's gonna sue. It'll be totally okay.
Well, we're not the ones making the mod, so we're totally fine.
We're totally fine?
This mod, just to reiterate, this is done by a community member, and is in no way endorsed or affiliated with Riot Games or its parent corporation, Tencent. So
that was really lovely. Do you practice?
Yeah. That's a good one to have handy, you know,
just to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need one of these tree pictures. In fact, let's just maintain one so that we can always get like 3. All right. 6:57. I do believe I'm supposed to release you to your
release me.
Next duty soon. But this has been a lot of fun. Oh. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Oh, my pleasure. I guess, well, we haven't announced anything yet, so maybe mention to the stream that in the future there will be probably the occasional Chris stream.
That would be cool.
I don't know, we were talking sort of every other week kind of thing, maybe so this time is like 6 to 7 here Pacific, so it would be like 9 to 10 Eastern time, which is, I mean, I normally work out of Toronto. I don't know if, how many people are aware of that. But yeah, I think I'm not sure what I'll be doing exactly. If it'll be straight up programming and you'll just sort of see me like sitting there, like type, and then like swearing under my breath continuously.
You talk to yourself.
Just
be yourself
like a
all the time.
Crazy person. No, but I'm open to like just general programming discussion, software design discussion. I think that might be like good and potentially people get something out of that. So, are you moving to CA? No, I'm not moving to CA. I did that once. It was good.
It was cool.
It was fun.
We met.
Yeah.
Like,
now I'm here.
Met all of us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we should. Oh, starlings! But they have little
snow.
They
have snow on them.
Are they snowlings at this point? Maybe I don't know if that's a.
Look.
Just a
got little hats. Like,
do we have a character sheet?
No.
Can we? Oh, no, okay. Yeah.
Doesn't actually.
Too bad. One day.
All right. Cool. But yeah, no, I think it would be really, really awesome if you got to stream, and if they got to see you code, because it was certainly entertaining to us while we were, all in the same room as you.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. But yeah, so we'll see how it works. We'll give it a shot, and if people get something out of that as well, I mean, that would be sort of ideal. So.
Yes, absolutely. We're looking at a new stream schedule for next year anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. But yes, so
why not do morning speed, which will be lunchtime for you and me? Yeah. Oh. Keep that. I do like the idea of doing a night one, like sort of wrapping up the day, having the glass of scotch and like pontificating, somewhat ridiculously about whatever it is I've been working on during the day. But we shall see. We will continue on Tuesday.
So hopefully Frostfeast will be in your hands, but sometime between now and Tuesday. No promises.
Yeah.
I hear that the Repeat Pan and Froggy are working super hard on it.
Thanks, guys.
Happy to have it whenever you guys are happy to release it. But it has been a pleasure to give you guys a preview, and I look forward to playing more of it when I stream this time next week. All right. So until then, see you guys later. Hopefully you'll be seeing Ali tomorrow at 8:30. There's no stream this Thursday. And have a great evening and stay warm.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.